I was actually surprised at how many people do not feel that Michael Vick was a good quarterback for the Falcons. It's a lot of people and a lot of Falcons fans who do not feel Michael Vick was a good quarterback. A lot of times it gets broken down a racial line, but when I look at the comments, there was no racial line here. There was black, there was white, there was this, there was that. A lot of people do not feel that Michael Vick was a good quarterback, and I think that, hey, we have to bring that to the table because they are entitled to their opinions. Have we, as Atlanta Falcon fans, overrated and romanticized Michael Vick's time in Atlanta as the Falcons quarterback?
All it is from Peerless Price response. To your question, Michael Vick, we all love Michael Vick. We still love Michael Vick. A segment of Falcon fans still love Michael Vick, and there's a segment of fans that don't like Michael Vick.
Okay.
I'm in that segment of where I like Michael Vick, and I love what he did for the Falcons. All right, to your question, do we overrate him or over-romanticized him? I can say this. I can honestly say this, and I can say this in front of Michael Vick's face. I feel like some of the receivers he did play with probably would have had better numbers if he was the Michael Vick with Philadelphia. Because with the Michael Vick in Atlanta, you know, from reports that I've heard, from stuff that I've heard from other players, and I think that I've heard from him, is that he didn't put in the work when he was in Atlanta to understand the plays. And a lot of times he was doing things off his athletic ability, which was exciting by far. You know, watching him beat the Vikings in overtime, watching him glide in the air against the Carolina Panthers. Mm-hmm. I love that. But did it hurt some of the other receivers' numbers and by him not, quote unquote, understanding the playbook or putting in the work? I think that did hurt some people's stats. So Peerless Price may have a point on that part. Roddy White, I feel like, Brian Finneran, I feel like some of these receivers probably didn't get the numbers they could have gotten. So as far as the passing and what you're saying, yeah, maybe it did hurt. But as far as him being here in Atlanta and what he did for the city and what he did for the culture, I still like what he's done.